Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to give you 4 tips to help you with your bench press setup. So tip number 1 for your bench press setup is making sure that you bring your heels behind the knees, and the reason for doing this is so that your knee joint is in line or below your hips. You can see here with Jono, his knees are clearly below his hip joint, which is really essential because it allows maximum leg drive and prevents his butt leaving the bar. My next setup tip is going to be to drive your back into the bench. So as you see here, I'll grab the bar, I'll come underneath, tuck myself in, and really pinch my shoulder blades together, really drive my traps into the bar. That's to get my chest up as far as possible. This will help shorten the range of motion and will make me stronger in my lift because I have to lift for a short of distance. You can see my sternum's nice and high, so I'm driving my traps into the bench, trying to get as high up on my traps as possible so that I've got a nice arch in my back. My butt is on the bench because my heels are driving through, and I've got my knee joint behind my hip joint. Tip number 3. When you're grabbing the bar, what width do you want to grab? You've got to kind of find your grip, because you can grip wide, you can grip narrow, you can grip kind of in between. If you grip wide like Dan Green, massively strong powerlifter, you shorten your range of motion even further, just like when you arch. So that can increase the load that you can bench because it's less distance. However, if you have a narrow grip, which suits some other people better, you can actually get more power out of the bottom in general. Recruit those triceps even more. So this is Steph Bit doing 140 kilos. Absolutely amazing here. My final tip for you is to hold your breath. And what do I mean by this? I think a great example is when you're about to push a car, what would you do? You'd grab a big gully of air and you'd fill your lungs and then hold that breath throughout your pressing of that car. So while you're pressing, I want you to hold that breath and really press your tongue to the roof of your mouth. This is called the Vasilava maneuver, and it leads to greater intra-abdominal pressure, and this definitely carries over to a stronger bench press, makes you stronger throughout this compound movement. So cheers guys, those are my 4 tips. Use them for your setup. Revive stronger.